Me who say Miracles Aboagye has been pushing a particular narrative for a while now. And, the fact that he goes on a lot of radio stations and TV stations and says the same thing. And then, you don't get the journalist call him out, no. It's quite funny. But we are going to sit down and then we are going to have a proper discussion. Mene wo bekasa afa ho. Ni ehune say, Ade Miracles Aboagye Sebi. Is he just trying to major in the minors and minor in the majors? You understand? And then our first time we'll subscribing and click the notification bell on the so. We are our latest news be about on Sabekan. This video is kindly brought to you by Unity's Ventures. Unity's Ventures, yeah, so ye be a oton a ye inku anti-aging cream. Anti-aging cream na Unity's Ventures otono a ye bestseller ewa Amazon. It has been tested by American Dermatologist Association. What you say? Our money na atum say empo. Na enono so when you say den osra ema skin no looking very very young. Internet friend anti-aging cream no. For 05980038891 na on supply ema baby awo Ghana bia ye de bebre. Now young concept nimo. So yesterday Miracles Aboagye Echo channel 1 TV so formerly known as they are part of City FM. Okay, formerly known as City TV. Now some kind or say not a single Ghanaian child has received stress-free fees. What they have received instead is post-stress. This is Miracles Aboagye. Now, ebia no obi ntin sem nase, obeka se na we free hin eba. Ma mentre mu nati ase. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama answer no be winning elections no. One of the campaign policies. And they say obeya ade bia ye friend no stress-free a year fees. Now, obi baby say stress-free fees no. What does it mean? Basically no, the tintini ni tietie mu and they say omo ko universities no ye betua mo school fees amomo. Me pesa oti ase. Omo a wo ko university no ye betua wo school fees amomo. Basically, that is the concept or the context behind the policy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edebae. Rightfully so. MPP for debia sorry almost say Mahama bae policy bakokra omnyeye policy bakokra onyeye but enkolana womoko SS no ebedi adanse say omo school fees na omo etua ye nini na no aban reimburse omo na say aban etua omo school fees amomo. Basically what it means is that yemfa say sebe makwa akoto ebia wachi 10 cedis. Na wache 10 cedis na mekoto ye no. Mehia wo ewo krom na wo watre be say, "Oh, sena enne me pese meto aduane ma wo. Mesi o me didi deda." O se sa we didi, dabi aduane na we di no, still me pese metua ho ka ema. O se o sa aduane no to say mesi wo wache no nini na meto manisi 10 cedis. O se okay o de age 10 cedis and now de age 20 cedis. Technically me to wache na sa oma misika no. But yes, ye can no na. What that means is that eduane a me toye and a wache na me kokotoye no huna wetua ho ka. Nti wo e na wato eduane no amame. We e common sense. Eni kwan say uko school eye degree ansa na woti ase e common sense. Now, osha the structure of Ghana governance na se ne na. Osha time a enkola eco school fresher around August. Around August, September. I don't know for now. But maybe time and na first years for no, normally tertiary for eco school fresh no. Say COVID by ne eba se san nyama kakra. But yenye time no, time and na for eco school kola school fresh was around August, September emuho. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying o take office 7th of January 20 me pesa technicality me pesa otias here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe take a by no 7th of January 2025. So 7th of January 2025 our obeda ne president no. So that time no budget no wodi ye adwuma na enyo no na ban budget. Inti yeka the first budget His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying ebeya maybe ebeya mid-year budget review no it will happen around July. That will be when the mid-year budget review no ebeya juma, right? But you can the first budget Mahama buying na obeya the following year 2026. And san obehun is okay 2025. The previous government budget in the year nyama 1212 but no ankasa the first budget the people so this ka share na nyama no ebe 2026, right? And based on those timelines and based on the timer universities for students no eco school no, it didn't afford the government the chance say enkola no yammo musika no ansa na wo mo akọ school. Because in the first place, how are you even going to know? See, a can system know how it is. How are you even going to know? Say a colleague school no or waha. Just a kolana ko school ne wa enrolli o school ni mwe ansa na banya kwa koji a kolana information from the school. Into whatever the case may be, it was a kolana equal school ni ansa na aban betumi verify because yanya ne sakra na ebiana politicians ne krano omo the ghost names ebe shame. Now, be. So, in order for government to pay the school fees for Nkolano, I was saying Nkolano enrolli. Now, some enrolli was school ni near register mu school ni mo. I was saying Wamanga Sadio Musika etia school fees ni wie. So, mo ba betia na abanya ba be reimbursement. Osha senior system neti, senior budget neti, enya senior your school system neti. That was the only way. Sa policy na Mahama pese wotia Nkolano. A school fees no and as a university for a school fees no, that was the only way ananke beye juma. Miracles Aboagye say the fact that the policy is called stress free only the din no na eka into the fact that it is called stress free no yama akola na nkasa akwa jisika akwa kotia school fees akola na nkasa de nisika anane awofo sika akwa kotia school fees ewie ansa na later Mahama aba betua fees ni ntino ono ne de wehu ne se akola no wa stress se nkola no a stress akwa konye school fees etie wie ansa na Mahama aba betua omo nti sa Mahama policy no ahiegu. I hope you understand the argument Miracles Aboagye is trying to raise, and I don't understand why Sebi in previous. Anyone will try to raise an argument like this if you understand the school system and you understand, the budgetary allocation system and everything that works in this country. Because se akolane nya enrolli in August, Embra Mahama by 2026 hona. The next year no, Mahama by nim the number of nkola sisia no mo school. Until that is the time mombe to meet here. Miracles Aboagye's argument is not about the main fact. Interna mesha asia na mema moti asia say Miracles Aboagye is majoring in the minor and minoring in the major. In the sense that Miracles Aboagye is not concerned about the main fact say at the end of the day Mahama buying each nkolani school fees. Enya ni argument no. Ni argument ne say Mahama buying chia nkolani school fees no after nkolana nkasa kokonye sike chia ye. Later na Mahama buying betia school fees ne man nkolani nti no no dey still who ne say policy no Mahama nye ni ye Mahama shi policy negu because o can say e stress free say nkolana nkasa kwa konye sika no mo etia dia na tese ya mo akọ stress mu nti Mahama policy na shi egu. And for me, I am sorry, but se sebi in prediasa example amede maamo sebi in prediasa obi si obeto waachi amame na waachi na obeto amame na osi obema me 10 cedis na me de akwa akoto waachi na afemi ame de me 10 cedis akwa akoto waachi na wie na at the end of the day e bakono aba be ma me 20 cedis a common sense me nkonkotina baby anka se nipa krono on ma me sika because the main fact is the sikano. At the end of the day, whether I like it or not, nipa krono wama misika edi akwa koto wache no anase me to wache ne krana se wache ne mikoko free ye krana. At the end of the day, the person lived up to the promise by giving me the money, and that is where we should focus on. And then me ya say Some Miracles Aboagye call TV stations, new radio stations, no kokasa and same way na. The journalists are not able to put the matter in front of him well said Dabi. Osha structure na yet send your Ghana, your system neti budgetary allocations neti ne send your time and kolani school. The first time or more enrolling in school na. The only possible way Mahama buying to me yes I when they send kolani bedi kanya school. Ni enyo mu information, ni enyo mu system. Ansa na later buying akwa information ni school aba betu kolani ka. Akolani nyanko school a usi de nchi aneka. Usi de hu se akolani indeed school no obeko. Onyanko school na usi wo komani sika na se wanko school ne de na obe. Wanko school na de na obe. Na chese Ghana sika na ahyegu. Intimesre omo be Miracles Aboagye no, they should let him realize say this story is not as huge as he wants to make it look like no. So your person ade ne looky kesiye say oh ade way a scandal Mahama aban no ene Mahama aban da Ghana for no. It is not. At the end of the day konako bisa university students no say Mahama aban no going to your school fees na ye ni na ye wa ha ye hu ye. They were all rejoicing because sika no ye de momo it was reimbursed ye de momo. That is how it is. Akwa say Ghana ni a uye business. Every single Ghanaian businessman understands. So uye Ghana ni na uye business. Na uko bank sa uko koji loan. Enya no ane say bank no ehona wodi sika na ma wo bank no beti ase so okay. Obema sika no na ude loan na akwa akokra nyama uko supply nyama ba. Bank no beti ase so obema sika no na de akwa akokra nyama no. But the edema first no eye guarantee. Guarantee ne yes okay ma nyama ne mbra ya dia tum say nyama ne yebetua inti eba wi a na later omotua sika no. That is how it works. And on a reimbursement, that's how systems work because ye mpese ye di sika ne bema na at the end of the day sika no wan fa nkwa nkwa yes ejuma no. Into the fact that because of politics it is like Miracles Aboagye and the MPP, especially Miracles Aboagye, does not want to, think deep into this and wants to just score political points into this, no. Someone close to him should explain things so he understands. So this is not that catch you moment, no person or money looking, no. Ebusia, unim says a one person ubenya diabetes, stroke, cancer, and a BP, a yadia bakupene was a yohujuma, a yewefu. I was a woman with full eba form. Me a menemo kase, emrebi by. Mini mefua yes and the same person near me nemo kase me amefu eni na nyama miensa ena me yeye ena movie me from this to this and me ho atome na wa wotie me se wo mpese obenya sa ya redom a me bo din ni na very simple nyama miensa na me dia throw book no your friend your action plan for weight loss pe book ni bi na to ne bo nya den 100 cedis pe. So who book ni PDF a metumi aseni ama ewo WhatsApp so. Uni makenkan ya don't worry. Book no ni twi video wo ho. Ni every video nso wo ho. Ni na 100 cedis pe. Over thousands of copies of the book have been bought. Now we share every single day. Send your nkrofo efre me edamase for ensem wa mekan wo book ni mo a ende asesa wo mabrabo na enya asem ketwa. So who book ni bi ato a 055 807 4986. 055-807-4986. Oye Ghana ni na wa abrochire na ope book ne hard copy a eno ne se obekọ Amazon na wa search for book ne title Your Action Plan for Weight Loss by Sena Kofi. Inti o search title no na eba na oto a ye be shipe e de abrel. To book no na oto book na me wa ha wankasa beba bedamase. Me damu ni na ase.